Hey, how's everyone doing out there? All right.
Meet Corey Payne, an artist finding his rhythm. And while this might offer plenty of soul, his heart is focused more on...
Yeah, it's crazy.
This soul. Corey, a UHeart grad from Wethersfield,
That's awesome.
is a muralist and portrait artist. But he's found that business has spiked ever since he began
Yeah.
painting spikes.
I've always done like so many different types of art, and then like now like the cleats is like that's what everybody knows me for. But
His canvas is a cleat.
yeah, I paint like both ways.
And now NFL players around the league are coming to Corey and saying, "Pimp my stride."
Pimping his stride, I like that, yeah.
It all began with Steelers star receiver, the outspoken Antonio Brown.
I met Antonio about 7 years ago. I did some artwork for him. I just happened to be out there this year and just decided to paint up some of his old cleats from last year. And yeah, then it just kind of blew up.
Because Brown, an NFL All-Pro, started wearing Corey's cleats every week, even if it was against league policy. From honoring the king, to the bravest, to the greatest of all time.
I like to just treat it like almost like I'm doing a painting. It's hard.
Small motor skills are very important.
Exactly, yeah. I'm pretty used to painting on all different types of surfaces, so.
Doesn't matter what the canvas is, I guess.
Exactly, yeah.
World this week, they're proudly displaying the charitable causes they champion.
And then in week 13 of the NFL season, the league decided to play ball.
It's a nice touch.
For one game only, My Cause, My Cleats allowed players to wear customs for their charities.
We've been trying to keep it more positive messages and like motivational, inspirational things for everybody, so hopefully we just kind of continue that.
What a catch by Brown.
They did, and on Wild Card weekend, Corey and Antonio teamed up to grab national headlines, all to honor Jasper Howard,
Overthrows him and it's intercepted by Jasper
the
Howard.
popular UConn player murdered in 2009.
It's Wild Card weekend in Pittsburgh, huge game. And this project, this hits home for everybody.
Yeah, it was with him being from Miami and me being from Connecticut, we both knew about it and felt pretty strongly about it in both of our hearts to do it.
Do you think you made a statement?
I think so, yeah, I hope so. And I hope it like people saw it and really like the tribute kind of like got out more than anything else.
And for Corey, working here at the Simsbury studio,
Oh, nice. That's
this
awesome.
newfound recognition is creating a stepped-up profile.
ESPN, Sports Illustrated, Hartford Current.
And it looks like his unique brand of art is off and running.
That's the most important thing, just having the message and the story behind it and like the meaning. That's more important than anything else. Hopefully like whatever I'm doing with the art can inspire like all kinds of people to do their own thing in their lives.
In Simsbury, Jim Altman, Fox 61 News. It's hockey night in Newington. And the team this evening
That's it.
brings a certain focus to the rink.
That's it.
They have to, because their toughest opponent is just getting out there. For these players, the game looks like this.
Hereditary glaucoma. Developed it in my early 20s.
I have a visual impairment. I have no central vision.
I'm totally blind. I've been blind for 13 years now.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice move.
On the ice, something grassroots. The Hartford Whalers are long gone, but just beginning are
The Hartford Brailers.
The Hartford Brailers.
The Hartford Brailers. That's right. Blind hockey has hit Connecticut.
You need an edge to do this. Made up of a half dozen visually impaired and blind players, the Hartford Brailers just want their shot, whether that be wrist or slap. A former Farmington High player, Keith Haley has been legally blind since glaucoma began to attack his sight in his 20s.
44 years of age, being legally blind, a lot of things get taken from you. Independence, driving, those things. I never thought I'd get the game of hockey back. The pads are all the same, skates are the same, but what is the biggest difference is the puck. It is 3 times the size of a standard NHL puck, and it's got ball bearings inside. So as it moves across the ice, you hear it.
And it is that cacophonous clang A puck with a cowbell quality that has Jim Sadicki playing by ear. Jim, an Air Force veteran from Bristol, is back on defense. These days, he's guarding the goal. He lost his vision in a construction accident in 2004 and is totally blind.
Out of the 13 years I've been blind, this is the most freedom that I've felt skating. You know, I don't have to hold on to anybody. I got enough pads on that if I do get in trouble, it's usually not that bad.
The pucks are a little bigger, the net's a little smaller, but essentially they say this is the same game. Go, go!
Nick McCummings, one of the sighted volunteers, serves as a coach.
You know what? It's the same drills, it's the same game. It's just, you may have to just adjust your coaching style a little bit and you have more repetitions, and that's all it is.
The Hartford Brailers are all different ages and skill levels from across the state. And out here, they say, putting their hopes, their aspirations on ice.
Oh, nice try.
Is working just fine.
What's not to like about this? It's just playing hockey and it's awesome.
Whoa, nice save, Liz.
And the lessons that you learn on the ice can totally be taken off the ice and applied to other parts of life.
My limitations are endless until I find out what I can and can't do. What a feeling it is.
You're not stopping.
No, I'm not stopping. I'm gonna play hockey till I'm old. So, yeah, this is the greatest thing ever.
You know, we're not going out to win the Stanley Cup. You know, we're just here to get blind people back on the ice, do something we love, and if you've never tried it, come on out and give it a try.
In Newington.
1, 2, 3.
Jim Altman, Fox 61 News.
Good job, guys. Great job. Awesome.
It started with a click. A bond beyond those 1.5-inch long interlocking blocks. And they're still building with those blocks today. On the sprawling campus of Lego in Enfield, Dan and Chris Steininger are a dynamic duo.
I am Batman.
You see, bricks are in their blood.
I actually get paid to build and play with Lego, believe it or not.
For Dan and son Chris.
It was like me bringing him to a whole new level of building because...
Hey, we're going to cut that part.
There is a legacy of Lego.
Actually, it was my son who got me involved with Lego. He started getting Lego for birthdays and holidays, and I started playing with him.
What began as fun and games has served as the foundation for father and son ending up in Enfield.
Hit the bricks and got out there and actually got a job at Lego.
Both have the rare title of Lego Master Builder.
It's really funny when you tell someone what we do for jobs.
That's when the questions all come up and you say, I'm a master builder. You do what? You mean you actually build those big models and stuff like that? Yeah, that's what I do. And they pay you? Yeah, they do pay me. It's great.
It's an actual job, and that's what I do for a living. There's only 8 Lego Master Builders in the world, and we are the only father and son Master Builder team that actually work for the Lego company.
Chris and Dan are model employees. Really. Part of the team that bring projects like this and this to life. And playtime can take you places.
Work like this has taken you guys far and wide?
Yes, we've been all over the place.
Last year we were in Rio for the Olympics, Singapore, China, Malaysia.
We did it. Pretty cool, huh?
Both father and son have lent a steady hand to the newly released Lego Batman movie.
We built this Speedwagon here. It was unbelievable. Took up the whole shop here.
They are mere mortals in a superhero's world. And you could say for Dan and Chris, it's all about the connection. And things just click.
They've extended the father-son thing into this whole new stratosphere. I think it's just about the communal powers of what you can do with Lego and the fact that it can keep the father and son kind of engaged together.
I talk to other people, and some are saying, don't you drive each other crazy? And it's at times, of course, we do. But for the most part, it's done with, and we move along, and we move on to the next cool thing.
It takes someone who likes to think outside the box, so we're always trying to push the boundaries.
I enjoy what I do. I'm doing this as long as I'm still having fun, and I'm still having fun.
In Enfield, Jim Altman, Fox 61 News.